Hey, what's going on, guys? Wanted to do a video about my reactions to Nintendo uh, Labo, 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 lobotomy. No, but I don't know how you pronounce it. I would guess it's Labo, but I've been saying Labo. I don't know. I'm using my laptop just because didn't feel like getting the camera out. My tripod's giving me issues too, so I have to probably get a new tripod soon. But anyways, I'm gonna take my glasses off because they keep glaring. So Nintendo Labo. Today, Nintendo announced they were going to show off a new play experience for the Switch, which I was excited for. A lot of people instantly saw, oh, Nintendo's making an announcement. Must be Prime 4. Must be Bayonetta 3. They said new play experience. They even said it was going to be for kids and for people who are kids at heart, like myself. I love very kid-friendly games as long as it's nothing educational or anything. But like a lot of Nintendo's games are kid-friendly. Let's be honest, you know. That's what makes them so good. You don't need to have the same gritty cinematic thing all the time. You don't need guns all the time. You don't need gritty violence all the time. It's nice to have something imaginative and creative. That's what video games started as. That's what I love about them. I don't. I like when Nintendo just goes out of the box with stuff. So, anyways, they showed it off. The reaction has been very mixed across the board. Some people are loving it, such as myself. Some people are hating it. Again, a lot of people are just attacking this, basically saying, "Oh, it's $70 for cardboard and blah 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 blah." You get a game with it, a game cartridge like any other. So I don't understand what people are talking about. Excuse me, but yeah, it looks really cool. So it's literally just like you get cardboard cutouts with it, with other little stuff like you get the rubber bands and the ties and stickers and all this other stuff you can do with it. It looks very crafty, creative, a lot of very paper craft. It just looks really cool. The cardboard from what they showed in the video, it looks a lot sturdier than normal cardboard. A lot of people are acting like Nintendo's taking any random boxes and just putting their logo on it and just shipping it. No, Nintendo's not about that. Nintendo's not about that. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's gonna get broken. It's gonna get broken." Blah, blah. It's not if you take care of it. Like when you're not done, when you're not using it, you just put it on the shelf or put it off to the side. Don't leave it out in the middle of the room where everyone's just gonna be like, And if your kids are always smashing stuff all over the place, then it's not for them. And that's not all kids. A lot of people say, "Oh, kids are always going to destroy stuff." No, it depends on how kids are. Some kids are a lot more hyper, a lot more rambunctious and destructive than others. It's just how it is. It's also in how you raise the kids. That's a whole other argument that I'm not going to get into. But I'm just saying that those same kids, if they're going to smash and destroy cardboard boxes, like if they're going to take the piano and go, "Ah," well, they can take the Switch, the actual tablet, and go, "Ah," and that's going to be broken too. They can take a phone and go, "Ah." They can take a PS4 controller, PS4 controller, and go right in the floor, and it's broken. It's just how it is. Everything can break if someone's destructive enough. So if you take care of your stuff, it's not gonna break. I'm just saying. A lot of people are screaming, "It's not for them. It's not for them." Well, yeah, because everyone's just screaming about Prime 4. Prime 4 this, Prime 4 that. No one wants anything out of Nintendo. The only sort of casual thing people want from Nintendo is Animal Crossing, and I'm still quite puzzled about that. Why everyone keeps begging for Animal Crossing. We're gonna get Animal Crossing. I can't wait for it. But a lot of people are just like, again, trashing this. A lot of people are saying it's a ripoff of the Google Cardboard. I disagree. There's a lot more different ideas than the Google Cardboard. A lot of people are saying it's like Nintendo's version of VR. I can't stand VR. I don't care for it, but this doesn't look anything like VR. This looks actually cool. This looks it reminds me a lot of the Wii days, which was, I really like that about Nintendo. I like their creativeness and how they made new ideas, A lot of games that people did not care for, like Wii Music. I liked Wii Music. I liked the idea behind them and how the Wii Remote worked with that. Even other developers, not necessarily Nintendo, but like a game for the Wii, Let's Tap, was made by, I believe it was made by Sega. And you put the Wii Remote face down on like a table or a box, and you tap the box or table, and the Wii Remote senses it. It senses every single tap and how light and hard you do it, and that was without Motion Plus. That's what I mean. So Nintendo has been doing stuff. I mean, that was a third party, but they were still using Nintendo's peripheral, the Wii Remote, and the technology was there that Nintendo had implemented. And I just love that. I love seeing that. I love how it's just the cardboard box that you can create all this paper craft stuff, and you can still make it your own. There's like little stickers you can use and tape, and you can color it in and stuff. It's really cool. I kind of wish I had kids, because it would be really cool to play that with kids. But my girlfriend's very into arts and crafts and stuff, so it'll actually be something cool for me and her to do together, because she'll get into making it with me and stuff. It seems like something fun that we could do, and then playing the games. I'm excited for the robot one though. The robot one looks really cool. It reminds me a lot of Project Giant Robot, which was a canceled Wii U tech demo, and it was one of Miyamoto's games. They said they canned it a while back, but it looks very similar to it. I mean, not the exact same, but it looks like a retooled version. It just looks really cool. It looks really cool. The way they were showing it on the screen, where like you got like this little backpack with the Joy-Cons are attached to like your hands and your feet. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're gonna look stupid doing that." Or people kept saying the same thing about the Wii. You look stupid doing this with the Wii. Well, I mean, what about you putting a VR headset to your eyes and going with the PlayStation Move, Or that's what I mean. It's the same thing. You look. It's just. I don't understand. And people keep saying, "Oh, they're charging this much for cardboard." $69.99 is for the variety pack, which gives you 5 different games, which all look unique. There's like a motorcycle game and everything, piano game, which looks cool as a house. It looks all really cool stuff. It reminds me a lot of like the Wii Play games back in the Wii. And then $79.99 for the robot one, which the robot one has a lot more going on with it. But both of these are 2 separate games. They're called Toy-Con 01 and Toy-Con 02. Cute name, by the way, Toy-Con. But yeah, they're both separate games. So you're getting the game for $60, and then you're getting the cardboard and the accessories and stuff for an additional $10 or $20. There's also an accessories pack for $9.99, which gives you extra stickers and stuff like that, which is really cool. So I'm down with it. I can't wait. I love new zany stuff like that. See, I'm very open-minded when it comes to my games. Like, I'm going to be picking up Bayonetta 1 and 2 next month, as well as Dragon Quest Builders. But in March, I'm going to be picking up Kirby, and I'm going to be picking up the Scribblenauts game. And then in April, picking up Nintendo Labo, both games. I plan to get both of them, hopefully. I really want to get the robot one, but the regular one I want to get too, because that one looks like all the variety and stuff, the stuff you can do with it. I want to use the piano a lot. I'm just really excited for that. It looks really cool. It just looks really cool. And you can tell this is something they're going to be doing, like supporting throughout the years, because it's a platform, kind of like Amiibo was. Amiibo is a platform as well that they keep supporting. Well, this is Labo is the platform, and the games Toy-Con 01, Toy-Con 02. So there's going to be other packages down the road. I'm hoping they space them out a bit more, just because otherwise it can get pretty pricey. But the possibilities are endless. And just think, they can incorporate this into other games, not as a necessary thing, but as an optional thing. Like, imagine the next Mario Kart game where you have like the cardboard bike thing with the Joy-Con attached. That just looks so cool. You can customize it however you want. So that just looks so cool. Again, as an option, that'd be cool. Imagine if they combine this with Amiibo, though. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, imagine if they combine this with Amiibo. That, all sorts of possibilities with that. It's just there's so much possibilities they could do with this. And again, this is what I mean. Like, they showed off the Nintendo Labo. They showed off all the direct stuff the other day. We got Donkey Kong, Mario Tennis, Hyrule Warriors, Kirby. So much stuff. Plus, we got Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming out with Dragon Quest Builders. Those are both next month. You got to think, we got the Scribblenauts game they just showed off. They just announced Detective Pikachu for the U.S., which I'm excited about that as well. There's just so much stuff, and this is all for the spring before E3. E3 See, I don't think a lot of people understand E3 is going to be when we're going to get a lot of the big games that people like. We're going to get the first footage for Prime 4 more than likely, you know. Probably get some other big name titles that are going to be releasing in the holidays. You know, people realize that. I mean, people don't realize that Nintendo, like, whenever Nintendo does anything that's not necessarily hardcore, not necessarily just a video game, a regular, modern video game, people lose their shit as if Nintendo's abandoning hardcore gamers. That's not true. There's so many hardcore games coming out this month, but they also have to just look at the people who have bought their system. There's a lot of Nintendo fans that bought the system. There's a lot of non-Nintendo fans that bought the system, and there's a lot of non-gamers that bought the system. They gotta find ways to appeal to all of them, and that's what people do not realize. People say they want them to give up the Blue Ocean strategy. The Blue Ocean strategy gave them so much profit during the Wii and DS era. But at the same time, the Wii and DS still had a lot of amazing games, a lot of amazing RPGs, a lot of hardcore games. Like, you know, we got the GoldenEye remake, you know, Smash Brothers, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Galaxy. Those were all hardcore. Those were all gamers' games, and those came out of like the Wii. So the same system that had games like, you know, Wii Sports and Endless Ocean and things like that. So it makes sense for them to try to still draw from that crowd. No, it's never going to be like the Wii was, but the fact of the matter is there is a percentage of people that are non-gamers that have bought the Switch, and they have to appeal to them to keep them on board. Otherwise, they're going to go right back to their phones. It's just how it is. But at the same time, they're giving us gamers other games that would be interested as well. Me, I'm all for it. I'm very open-minded. Like I said, I bought 1-2 Switch day one as well as Bomberman and Zelda, and I love all those games. 1-2 Switch is a very fun party game with friends. I love it. Love the game. But I also sunk in hundreds of hours into Zelda. You know, like I said, I'll be getting Bayonetta, Dragon Quest Builders, and Kirby pretty much back to back in the next couple months, and then Nintendo Labo in April. Like I said, I play a lot of different kind of games, whether they're M-rated, rated E for everyone, whether they're casual, hardcore, zany concepts, or whatever. You know, as long as something looks fun to me and it looks unique, I'm usually down with it. That's just how it is, and that's why I love Nintendo and I love what they're doing with the Switch. And I cannot wait to see more about Nintendo Labo. I can't wait to see more about it. Can't wait to see if they incorporate some other games, maybe in some of their other IPs. They're definitely testing the waters with it. I just think the hate for it is really ridiculous. As always, a lot of Nintendo stuff, as always, getting all the haters, all the whiners, you know, people who probably don't even own a Switch, or if they do, they own Zelda, and that's it. And there's the same people who sit there and say, "Oh, there's nothing to play since April," you know, same thing, or nothing to play since Odyssey, you know. Even though I have 20-something games for my Switch, I'm still knee deep into Xenoblade. So, you know, it's just one of those things that Nintendo tries to do something and people hate it. Same people who are getting all on board with the VR stuff, which is just a fad in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. It looks really cool. Again, like I said, people say they don't care for it. Well, it doesn't appeal to you. It wasn't made to appeal to you. Nintendo themselves even said it's for kids and people who are kids at heart. Not all gamers are like that, unfortunately. I wish we were all kids at heart, because life is a lot more funner when you're a kid at heart. You enjoy so much more instead of just, you know, this small percentage over here. So, I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. And people keep saying, oh, it's not going to sell because the prices are blah, blah, or whatnot. And what does that matter to you? Like, that's what I want to ask. What does it matter to you if it sells? You don't have stock in Nintendo. You're not part of the company. You don't lose a paycheck if it doesn't sell. It has no bearings on you or your life. Just like me, I really don't care if it sells. If it becomes a colossal failure and only 10 people buy it, well, you know what? I'm still going to buy it, and I'm going to have fun with it because it looks fun. So, as long as the game is fun to me, I don't care how much it sells, whether it sells 10 copies or 10 million copies. It doesn't matter as long as we have fun with it. That's what gaming is about. Gaming is about having fun, and this looks fun, this looks creative and unique, and I can't wait to play. So, yep. That's pretty much about it. Comes out April 20th, and like I said, it looks awesome. I'm game. I'm game Nintendo. It looks awesome. I can't wait. So, really excited. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments below, and as always, I will catch you guys later.